Chapter 2. Class.
A.N. OMG, guys, stop blaming me for YN's personality. I based her off myself. You're just being mean. Unhappy face.
The bell rang, signaling that I was late to my first class, biology. I quickly raced to the classroom and stepped inside. My teacher, Mrs. Applebottom, started yelling at me for my lateness. It wasn't my fault. I can't control if I fall or not. I'm clumsy unlike other girls.
Miss YN, why are you late?
She angrily questioned as her piercing emerald green orbs glowered at me. The rest of the class stared at us, not doing anything because Mrs. Applebottom was one of those scary teachers. I tried to answer her. But then she cut me off.
You know what? I don't care. Just go sit in the back and start working.
The woman pointed to the only remaining seat left in class, which was between a dark-looking boy and Chris Swanson, the hottest boy in school. I walked to the seat and sat down, nervously staring at Chris since he slammed me into a locker earlier with his big, strong arms. Then he stared right back at me and glared at me with his dark orbs again.
What are you looking at, shorty?
He said with malice in his deep voice. Nothing? I managed to spit out. I looked away to the other direction to stop looking at Chris since he keeps getting mad when I do that. I looked at the boy on the opposite side of Chris. He had electric yellow orbs, black hair, and was dressed very weirdly, but in an intriguing way. He had a long striped shirt that any other girl would want to wear. Not me though, because I'm not like other girls. He had ripped black jeans and a chain collar. His facial features were strikingly very similar to Chris's. Who could this mysterious dark boy be? Suddenly, Britney, who was in front of the mystery boy, whipped her head back and looked at me with a very possessive stare. Knowing the teacher wasn't paying attention to the back of the class, Britney started speaking with a threatening tone.
Hey loser, stop staring at Swanson just because you can't get the other one.
Britney fired, turning back around angrily. Wait, they're twins? I questioned surprisingly. I looked back and forth trying to compare them. They don't look like twins, I thought to myself.
Others now. The Swanson brothers are fraternal twins. They don't even have to look completely the same. They are still twins. Don't blame me.
I wasn't paying attention and Mrs. Applebottom decided to pick me to answer a question, but I had no idea what we were even learning. I hoped I was smart enough to answer the question since I'm not like other girls.
YN, what is the powerhouse of the cell?
The woman asked. Oh no, I didn't know the answer. I said something random that came to mind. Is the answer nominal ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis? The class stared at me weirdly and so did Mrs. Applebottom.
YN, that's wrong. I'll give you another chance. You can phone a neighbor.
I looked at Chris, hoping he could answer me. He smirked and gave me an answer.
Clitoris.
Was all he said. I assumed it was the answer if not for the smirk on his face, so I said the same thing. Is the answer clitoris? I questioned.
Others now. I don't actually know what that means. I found it on the internet. It meant something inappropriate. I'm just as inappropriate, low-key, and as quirky as YN. I use bad words. Smiley face.
Everyone stared at me and started laughing. Mrs. Applebottom started yelling at me.
Young lady, you think you're so funny. Well, now you have detention at lunch.
Tears started leaking from my electric blue orbs like a waterfall. I was so embarrassed. Chris gave me that stupid answer. Now I'm angry with him. Unlike other girls who like him no matter what, the rest of my class periods were torturous. That's when I got to lunch, or now, detention.